What's good, amazing people? Welcome to our channel. I'm Royal, your intuitive guide. Glad you're here. Glad to be here. This message is for the collective. I've been ruminating in collective energy, blessed energy. I'm going to start off with tarot, grab a couple cards, and then finish out with some um, messages. If you like what you hear, please like, share, and subscribe. Hope y'all doing all right. In fact, better than all right. I'm a little drained because of the time I had on my other channel. Right, got a little passionate about a certain something. If you want to check it out, please feel free to do so. Make sure you subscribe at the same time so you don't miss out on anything, nothing. All right. If you don't know, the channel is The Vibes with Royal. Go check it out. It was my last live. All right, we're gonna jump right on into the reading. I don't keep y'all too long. Trying to balance out the times, even if with me doing it at least 2 videos in one day. And I like lives. I'll upload videos as well and post and reels and stuff like that throughout the process. I had so many of them on my other channel, and yeah, there's so much more where it comes from when you're blessed and abundant, and you know you're not a fake it to make it kind of person. You have all of what you need, everything, everything. It's just how you use it, right? All right, we're gonna jump into the reading again. This is for the collective. Tap in, tune in. It ain't by chance you are seeing me, and that we are here in this moment. That was strength. All right, God, angel, spirit, ancestors, divine. Didn't get a thing. Excuse me. Thank you. Ooh, messages. Remember, this is messages. All right. Page of Cups and Eight of Cups. Lord have mercy. When I see the Eight of Cups, is something serious for me. Not just cups, period. Mean emotion somewhere in there. Deep emotion. Right? Well, fire here with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands always on the go. You know? Alright, this one fell out earlier. Oh my gosh. Air energy. Nine of Swords. Alright. And then we also have 2 here. The Ace of Wands. One more, please. That was a phone. I like the flipper outers. So y'all, do y'all know I got a restriction on the video the other day where I had the instrumentals playing, but it wasn't really a restriction. They just let me know that they knew it was Adele. All right, there's more fire energy, more fire, more fire. 4 Wands. I love to see the 4 Wands. That means at the end of it all, everything turns out just the way we needed it to. Just the way we needed it to. Though it may have looked like everything was in shambles throughout the process, it worked in our favor in the end. Look, more fire, more fire, more fire. Page of Wands. I have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. I'll take it. I'll take it. With the Justice under the Page of Wands. Pardon-moi. I'll see if that fits this scenario. Let me get me some organization going on here. All right, all right. If you like what you hear, please like and subscribe. Don't really, again, care about the whole sharing thing. Not on this channel, but the other channel, yeah, for sure. Because this is not everybody's cup of tea, you know what I mean? And I get that. I understand people. I meet people where they are spiritually. I'm not gonna force anything on anybody. I might ask a person that's close to me to follow my channel, though they may not even watch it. I may not even follow it. I just wanted to let them know I have it. All right. So but nonetheless, I'm still grateful that I can extend the welcome. All right. Page of Cups. All right, it says sensitive, open-hearted, and experienced. Typically, they are because they are usually very young people, young-minded people, young-hearted people. All right, moody, not able to control their emotions. Let's see, messages regarding relationships. All right, new emotional experience or romantic encounters, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. So that's the Page of Cups energy. Water, the element of water. All right, and then we have the Eight of Cups here. Your initials could be J.E., Jesse, Jessica, Jesus. Pardon moi. Number 8 may be a thing. Let's see. The need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing. I love saying that one in a sense because hearing that part in a sense because like life will blow your mind, God will blow your mind when you understand see that what you have fathomed for your life or signed up or what you thought was your end all be all or what was written for you has literally nothing on what God has destined you for. Right? Sometimes we just have to catch up to the what I want to say, the plate. Right? Excuse me. It's already written. It's there for us to have. All right. So again, the need to move on, seeking more from life than what we are already experiencing. A spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, leaving home, doing what's best for you. And that's a good thing. And then we have the Knight. So maybe someone is always like on the move. And maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know, we're gonna see. Like you don't you run when things get too heavy. You get too anxious. That's your telltale sign. You become anxious. It's time to run. Excuse me. Become emotional. Can't control how you feel. Inexperienced. Don't moody. And your end result, your end all be all, what you know and you're sure of and know how to do well, is walk away. Pardon. because this Knight of Wands is here. If there's no one else that's always on the go, the Knights in the deck is always like on the move. This boy in fast motion, he like, I'm out of here. Excuse me. I'm out of here. Let's see. Passionate, confident, charismatic, restless. You must say anxious, restless. Because you might be all of these things: passionate, confident, charismatic. You just might be all of those things. But anxious and restless is one too. And let's see. Events requiring immediate action. Trust your instincts. Stay focused. A passionate relationship. And there go another relationship again. Right, that's speaking about their relationship. So somebody may be for certain moving into something that could evolve into a relationship. Why is my throat chakra being affected here? All right. Somebody blew the horn. Somebody definitely might be moving into a relationship or something that may evolve into a relationship. You may already be friends with this person, and yeah, they're coming in. They're going to be coming in. Just want you to know. If you're ready, no pressure. I'll say that. Just because they're coming in don't mean you're ready. Maybe you had them as a friend for a reason. Maybe you weren't ready. But if you're ready, the cards are saying you can move forward. All right, so I'm gonna read that one last because that was at the very bottom of the deck. I'm sorry, I don't know why my throat is being weird, and I did not get a bottle of water to put in today. But anywho, I'm gonna try and get through it. So bear with me, please, 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 please. All right, we have the Don't he look worried? When I see this, I just feel the emotion in it. Air energy, Nine of Swords. All right. It says unfounded fear, expecting the worst. Now I'm about to cough. I wasn't doing all of this before I got on. And maybe your initials is M-I. I'm sorry, the first two letters of your name is M-I. It says unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to, oh my God, to the situation or to whatever situation you may be facing. Sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. And this card says stays focused, the Knight of Wands. However, remember the Eight of Cups also say, speaking about in a sense you kind of walk on the way, and I actually spoke about the you have an anxiety, stress, worry, and your end result is to like, oh, I'll drop it all. They don't know me. My cutoff game is easy. I'm out of here. Look, I'm out of here. Me and my dog. Don't look back. No eye contact. Oh my gosh. My people say I'm out of here. There's only a couple nights I'm asleep, sleepless. All right, restless. I'm gonna give you one night and 2 hours of the next night, and it's done. It's done for, right? All right, so that's funny. Then we have the Ace of Wands. I'm gonna have to get up and get some water. The Ace of Wands, and it says an amazing opportunity. Be bold and courageous and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. Look at passionate again. right? So maybe when it's time for you to understand that sometimes when you do get anxious, like you have to see it through. You have to see that energy through. Spirit is saying you can't just run at the drop of every feeling of anxiousness or stress or worry. Sometimes when you are doing what's best for you, a little of that, if not a lot, comes to play, right? And passion is love and anger, a little love and a little, and you have to have that to have this four wands. All right. And somebody initials maybe ME. Mm. Hmm. 10 might be your number. We have the number 4, 6, 9. P may be P. P may be initials for you. P, first name, P, last name. Let's see, we have the Page of Wands at the very bottom of the deck. More fire energy. Enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient. Mr. I'm up out of here. Anxious, impatient. Just like a a kid who have very little patience, who haven't lived long enough to have those patience, practice patience, and understand that patience is truly a virtue, right? Um, Marinating on some of these things that and some of these ideas, and not when the going gets tough, you run. The saying is, the going gets tough, you get tougher, right? All right, so enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, and patient. News of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar. Absolutely. Especially if you're a fire sign. You have 4 fire cards here. All right. Do things that fuel your passions. There you go. Finish what you start. And yeah, I don't even think I read the 4 wands. I just showed it to you. But it says, so much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and to the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life or in your life, period, overall. Right? Because you chose to stick around to see the outcome. Finish what you started. When the going gets tough, you get out of it. You kick rocks. Relationship wise, and relationship with your job, relationship with everything and anything. When the fire gets hot, my boy said he out of here. My girl, catch me when you catch me. Okay. My allergies bothering me. Yeah, catch me when you catch me. I see me when you see me. Huh? Wow. That's deep. Where are we going next? Yeah, that's deep. Catch me when you catch me, honey. Life says, slow down, Tito. Damn. Slow down. Marinate on that thing. Stop thinking always the worst. Because when you think the worst is going to keep happening, stop. And you run before the outcome even get to to its final destination. You can't even see the thing through because you think already, oh, well, guess I know what that means. I'm out of here. Oh my God. You don't even know what's about to happen. You counting yourself out before you get a chance to see what the outcome truly is. Trying to put my cards in order. My apologies, y'all. I did some moving around some stuff, and these were probably a deck that flipped over a couple times. All right, so yeah, and I said if you are, if there is a hint of a relationship that that could possibly come of whatever friendship this is that you have, God wants you to be in the right frame of mind. And you know again, when the fire gets hot, you don't have to run. Or when you get uncomfortable, when certain stuff make you feel uncomfortable, you don't have to run. It's okay. Relax, relate, release. Real quick, you'll change them priorities. Like, wait, what? Drop everything. Look at the door. Drop everything. You'll be out of there. Wait, what? Too many sleepless nights. You got a problem. I understand. I get it. Sleep brings great hope. All right. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. So spirit is encouraging you to yeah, go sit in some water as you may be connected to the water in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You may be a water sign um that I'm speaking to, but we are speaking to collective at this time, and you may consider yourself collective, or God has already granted you the title, right? But water is purifying. When you take your bath, that's exactly what it's doing. It's cleansing the physical, but it also does a lot to the inside as well if you use it accordingly. I'll say that. All right, so we have Gates of Triumph, which was another card that came up. Look, she looks so peaceful, right? Looks so peaceful. And that's what the water brings, peace. After I've had a hard day, I live like 5 minutes away from the Pontchartrain, the lake. Yeah, the lake. So, and I will go there every day. Sometimes 5 and 6 times a week, literally. It was my peace. And yeah, I enjoyed it so much. But life is different now, so I don't have a vehicle, so I can't really get down there. Driving is 5 minutes, but walking is a whole lot more. I'm gonna fix my bike and actually this summer, and I'm gonna start riding, riding down there until I get me another car. That's coming soon. Anywho, Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. Yeah. After you know, marinate on that thing instead of just getting out of Dodge. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Now you get to see whatever it is to the end. Victory. Victory to the end. Look, finish what you start. Absolutely. That's the only way you're gonna find out. Look, passion and pleasure just flipped over. And I usually don't take flip overs inside of the decks, but savor your life. Look at more fire. They dancing around the fire. As they are dancing here. as we're allowing life to happen to us. Sometimes it's great to allow these types of moments to embrace life and to, you know, objectively sit back and be able to look at it from a peaceful mind and not a, you know, tired mind. Peaceful and tired is two different things. Right? All right, passion and pleasure. Yeah, savor your life. Unknown territory at the very bottom of the deck. Didn't we say that up here? The need to move on, seeking more from the life that, okay, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes. A change, like for real, I'll drop everything. That's the big life changes. Choosing to make the big life changes, big life changes in a drop of a hat. But yeah, it's time for you to call that quits. But I just saw trust your instincts, events requiring immediate action. Yeah, for you to come back to reality. News of exciting opportunities. No. Finish what you started. I could have sworn I read something. Maybe my my intuition saw that it was coming, and I already. That's crazy because I've been that's been happening quite often. Where I swore I read it and I didn't. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Oh. See, you might be missing out on a blessing. You'll better have something that God is sending your way, and you'll miss it on the go. You'll miss it consumed in um with just yourself and not putting your best foot forward. Like you'll start the project and teeter totter it. Can I do it? Will I do it? I don't know. Should I do it? Will it work? Can it work? Not for me. Why me? Are you second guessing yourself? Look, stepping into your power. Are you second guessing yourself? At some point, is that the dilemma? Walking away is your comfort zone. Well, how will you see if you win or lose? How do you see if it will work? Not if it will work, but if it won't. How do you see? How do you yeah. Can I get one more, please? To flip out. Thank you. All right, infinite abundance at the very bottom, and it says abundance is pouring into your life. Surely. Once you let the creative juices begin to flow, the rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Absolutely. Move into the arena in which you should to bring forth the destiny that is written for you. Yeah. You darn right. You damn right. You would wanna. Look, success at the bottom of the deck. I ain't even start shuffling yet. Actually, I wanna go here. I picked up them for a reason. Okay. I'm gonna obey the signs. I like the flippers. Like these baby. On the table. Time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise or promotion or a step up. When the going gets tough, get tougher. Don't be scared. You worked it. What you doing? No more accepting less. Why you gotta accept less? Why you gotta run when you have to provide a proof, show and proof? Hmm? You can do it. You got this. As enthusiastic and creative and charismatic as you are, when it's time to get down and so you don't tell me you've been faking a phone. Don't be telling me you've been faking a phone for real though. You can't do that. You're good at what you do. So stop thinking that you're less, you deserve anything less than what life is trying to provide for you. I get it. You're in fear of not wanting to see it fail, not wanting to see if it can fail or will fail. But you'll never know unless you try. If your fear of failure has to exceed your fear. I'm sorry, your fear of failure has to exceed. No, your win. I'm sorry. I used to say this correctly. I always get it mixed up now. A long time I used to get it spot on. Give me a second. Your want to win has to exceed your fear of failure. That's it. That's it. I did it. I think that was it. Yeah. Okay. Flexibility, but it's facts, right? You can't worry about the what ifs. The what if you fail? You'll never know if you don't try, right? Your want to win have to exceed your fear of failure. That's it. All right, flexibility. Look, I had to go back and think about it. Thought about it. All right, flexibility. It says you'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. Absolutely. See? Why you anxious and why does this seem extreme? Just like every other situation. Because see, um, how I want to say, no good thing is easy, right? No good thing that's out here is truly easy. No, yeah, that's right. That's right. No good thing is truly easy. So sometimes you gotta work hard for it. Most times you have to work hard for it. What is good, and it's okay. Don't let the pressure bust the pipes. Okay. Can I get a cup of tea? All right, prickly situation. Now that's deep. Let's see where this coming. All right, you need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. There you go. Tactical skills, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Bob and weave, tuck and roll. Come on. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. All of that's tactical situations and diplomacy situations, right? You need both of them to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issues and use a gentle touch with yourself and others. So when we get anxious, we get snappy. Don't get nappy, right? And listen, it's okay to get anxious, but don't let it control you. Be able learn how to control your emotions and what's happening to you and around you. Right? Don't trip. The struggle is worth the prize. Look at y'all celebrating. You and that little loved one. Oh, let me find out. Let me find out. I ain't even realize that. I said them. I saw somebody was dancing, but I ain't never thought about it was the that little significant other you done took to. Hey now, what the hey now? Come on now. Show yourself proof, babe. You deserve it anyway. I can tell. I mean, it's just what it is. You deserve it. You just have to know you're worth it and that you do deserve it. You deserve it. All right, direction. Somebody might have a compass like this, a clock, a pocket watch. I resemble this. All right, so it says your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step. Yes, Lord. As you go along, I'm sorry, it's and they go to motorbike. It says your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. Look, because that's what you usually do. There's no need to hurry or worry. Stress yourself or be concerned. It's going to fare out in your favor if you just stick around long enough. Huh? Stick around long enough to enjoy what you're providing, what you're doing, right? Stick around long enough. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. All this is purposely being done. You just again have to say it to the end, my friend. Say it to the end, my friend. That's it. Can I get one more? A couple more. I go to ambulance. Then we have the same verse, same thing in the reading last night. The ambulance. It's like it's ridiculous. Anywho, progress. Progress. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course, stay focused, as two cards here already says stay focused. Um Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change, an absolute change. Like the change that you're gonna make is not the walking away from dropping everything and folding your hands and throwing in a towel. That's not gonna be the change anymore. The change is you're gonna stop doing and allowing pressure to bust the pipes. You're gonna stop walking away from what could possibly be something that is there to um, be life changing and for the most the greatest in the greatest of ways, right? The best of ways. If you just allow it to. Spirit said just a few more months. I know you don't see the results now. You don't see what you're looking for now, or you might be worried that it's not working out because you're not seeing it work out now. But sometimes when things don't look like nothing's happening, that's when all the magic is being done behind the scenes. You don't actually see it being done. But when it all falls into play, it's just the way you need it to be, just the way you need it to be, and you know, in perfect time, perfect favor, best, yeah, the best way. So don't just because you don't see the progress, don't mean progress is not being made, right? It's all right to slow down, smell the roses, right? Connect with the earth around you. Take off your shoes and go stand in the grass. You've been wanting to do that since you was a child anyway. Since you ain't done, you haven't done it since you was a kid. Let's go take off the shoes and go ground yourself. Breathe a little bit. Baby steps. You cool. You ain't gotta run no more. Mm. This is your step up. You've been waiting on this step up. This is the step up. Right? Absolutely. Let's get it done. Ba 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 ba. Let's get a couple of these babies here. Like the magic touch just flipped over. And I said the magic that happens behind the scenes. Yeah, God is amazing like that. When he put that magic touch on it. Can't nobody do it like that. Oh my God. Look at that. Y'all see? I said can't nobody do it like that. And look, I'm about to pick it up. Y'all saw it fall. I showed y'all it flipped out. It flipped out and then it fell out. As I'm still talking about it, running it. The magic touch. The magic touch number 39. Somebody maybe the age 39. Or 39 might be somewhere in your address, some kind of way, or an ID. Let's see. You are us. You are accessing true magic from deep within. You are accessing true magic from deep within. Little do you know that's exactly who you are. Mr. Make Magic Happen. Mrs. Make Magic Happen. That's your new nickname. Mr. Make Magic Happen. Mrs. Make Magic Happen. Stop running away. When the going gets tough. Core values, number 15. All right, says follow your heart. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. I love saying heart like that. Follow your heart and make your values a priority. Man, what you know is right. Let's do it. Buck up, Bart. You know what needs to be done, and let's get it done. You have core values about yourself, but it's the fear, your fears supersede those things sometimes, most times. And Spirit is saying, what are you doing with all this charisma and all of this potential and all of this creativity and warmth and growth growth and ambitions. I don't know why I can't talk tonight, but growth and ambitions and um yeah, resilience that you have within you. Where's all of that when it's time to like produce, when it's time to show and prove. We see that you can, but when the going gets tough, you're like, we know who you are. We know what you can produce. Number 40, visionary. You are learning to synthesize all your creative ideas into action. Bye bye. Mr. Creative, Mr. Magic Touch, aka Creativity, Mrs. Magic Touch, aka Creativity, at its finest, at its best. Look, old habits. Gotta go. We gotta let the walking away go. Like the runaway bride. Number 57. And did I say number 40? 39 is here. 39, 40, 15, and 57. 57 might be significant. Any of the numbers may be significant to you, if not all of them. An old habit may be keeping you from moving forward. Imagine the old habit is the constant walking away. People know you for walking away. Oh, that boy, you seen so and so? Yeah, he does this quite often. He'll be back. Give him a couple months. He'll be back on the scene like he never left. Yeah. Spirit says if you want the progress that you're looking for, you want the results you're looking for. Now you gotta change directions. You gotta change, you know, those old habits. Forward march, not regressing. Because that's what you do every time you stop yourself in your tracks. Every time you renege on the idea, renege on. And I get not every idea is the great idea. That's cool. But every time, every person, every place, every friendship, every relationship, every thing one would typically deem important, when the fire gets hot, you like, up, hey, I'm out of here. You know, drop everything. I'm gone. You know, not countering up the cost, not, you're like, you know what? I don't have to deal with this. I'm out of here. Straight up emotional. Don't, just like a little kid throwing a tantrum. I'm out of here. No, cute self. Look, career transition. Just one more. Empath. The empath was at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if y'all saw it while I was in my hand like this. But number 51, you may be confusing other people's energy with your own. Now, depending on who you may be entertaining or who you allow around you, and boundaries was at the bottom of the deck at one time too. I don't know, you know, if you are allowing certain energies to infiltrate your space, your mindset, your energy. This could definitely be a part of the reason why you are feeling this way, have always felt this way, depending on, again, the types of people that you allow around you. Sometimes we allow our enablers around us, right? The people who are okay with our accepting nothing more than our current circumstances or situation for ourselves. And how dare we ever think that we could have more, believe that we can have more, or even deserve more, for that matter. Right? As long as you see the hidden treasure in you, the good in you, what's good in you, um what you're producing. It don't, you shouldn't care what nobody else thinks or nobody else feel. Especially when it comes down to these old habit energies, old habit people, places, and things. And that could, again, maybe the reason why you can't see anything else for yourself. What Spirit is saying, if you actually want it, you can see it. You can see more for yourself, but actually seeing yourself, not because you put forth the effort, you do. And then again, when the questions get hard, or the process is a little longer, or um you know when things don't fare out the way that you expect it to, yeah, you get kind of weird about it. You get cranky, you get, you know weird with people that you should be embracing, or that's been embracing you, or that want to embrace you. You know, I don't know. You just kind of have to soften up a little bit and enjoy the ride. There are things within you that you don't even understand that are supposed to come forth, and you can't allow it to because you are afraid of the outcome, which may not even be the outcome that you expect, but maybe the outcome that you desire. And when I say expect, meaning when the Nine of Swords said, "Be careful what you know think about too long. You might just be bringing that kind of energy into you." That's what you're expecting by putting that stuff out there. You gotta be expecting that, because that's the only thing that's gonna come. I'm letting you know, expect it, because that's what if you're putting it out there, it's definitely gonna come and find you. hmm And that's why the end result is always that what you expect, but what you truly desire, what you really would love for to happen, is for it to come through the way that you want to, what you need it to, how you need it to. Number nine, hidden treasures. You have brilliant untapped potential just waiting to be explored. Right. Empath, number 51. And that's what, spirit need, not, you know, the world needs more apathetic and sympathetic people. I'm sorry, empathetic and sympathetic people. Less apathetic, right? Self pleasure seekers. People who are more concerned about others and giving, and because the world's gonna balance it out, especially if you're giving with a good heart, you know. And I always, again, like I mentioned the other night, last night, the giving has to be monetary, but it could be time, a shoulder, a ear, an ear. You know, it doesn't have to be monetary, something, but um, monetary to walk away with. But it could be something, a life lesson that one can take in and bless a generation with it. You know what I mean? So a little love, a little empathy for our fellow people go a long ways. It can change the momentum of somebody's life. Give people faith in people again. Because a lot of people are walking around here don't believe anymore. Don't believe in people anymore. Right? I don't know if you're paying attention like I am. I'm a great observer. I'm a great observer. I watch, and I feel my way through. You know, I feel my way through. 51. You may be confusing again. You may be confusing someone's energy with yours, but yeah, being an empath is a beautiful thing. But allowing to boundaries, making sure you are creating those boundaries. So when you are connecting with people on an empathic level or on a spiritual level, that you can differentiate your energy from theirs. There is a such thing as boundaries. So make sure you are creating that space in between your reality and theirs. Because, yeah, when you are in that empathic energy, people will come and they'll lay their whole lives on you. You know what I mean? But again, there is a cutoff. There is a cutoff, and a cutoff is, a time for you to embrace what they have given you and um, take it how you need to and do what you need to do with it. I usually, if you're anything like me, I usually take people's when they bring them to me, because I used to run from it. Oh my God. I used to run from everybody coming. I'm like, why is people coming and tell me their whole life story in like 5 minutes? I have my own stuff going on. but didn't realize that was a part of my spiritual walk, my spiritual transition, what was happening with me. I had to embrace that part of it as well. Never looked at that's what it was until I could no longer run from it. And just began to embrace it. And when it just, as soon as I began to embrace it, it just got a whole lot easier for me. Um, because God gives, He has a way of giving you enough to deal with your own and deal with others. And crazy enough, by dealing with others, it helps you deal with yours. So it's like, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. The process is a beautiful thing once you get the idea of the bigger picture and why it all has to happen. You know, I appreciate every lesson, every turn blessing. It transformed my life in ways that I couldn't do it um, and recover from by myself, right? Because I could rearrange some things, I could. Well, I knew back in the day when I was in my will and walking by my own will. Yeah, I can do some things. I can mess some things up, change and rearrange some things. But the recovering process. Oh my, oh my. Mm, mm, mm. When I tell you, trying, honey. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. To whom much is given, much is required. Can I get a couple of views, please? I made me some tea, but made it too sweet. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I just misjudged the amount of I may have been doing something else and not as focused on my dollops of sugar. I use raw sugar, not white sugar. For some reason, it just really tastes like the sugar cane tree. I don't know if you've ever any of you have ever had the privilege of having the taste of a sugar cane tree. I grew up on it, and oh my god, some amazing stuff. You chop it up real good and put it in the refrigerator and let it get cold, and you take the little slices out. Oh my goodness, amazing! A good old treat. I'll tell you that. If you've never had it, please make sure you get some. Make sure that's a bucket list thing. And I think it's like a southern thing too. So when you make your trips down to the south, make sure you find a place to have some sugar cane. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm just thinking about it. Jamaica. If you ever go over to Jamaica, Jamaica's a good place to actually grab some. Yeah, Jamaica. The Jamaicans, they love it. I remember finding a place in Atlanta, Georgia, I was because there were several places in Georgia that where I can get sugar cane from. But nonetheless, back to the reading. Oh, it says future happenings. It says you engage in compromise, transforming it into an exciting chance for connection. For connection. Support is a present. You engage in compromise, transforming it into an exciting chance for connection. Support is present as you work towards your objectives. Absolutely. Your dreams come true and they come to fruition. Absolutely. As we see this the four of wands there, that is to let you know that everything worked absolutely into your favor. Prepare yourself for unseen joys. You establish a connection with someone intellectually stimulating and a potential new relationship could merge. Wow. I say, oh my God. So it is definitely a relationship that is forming here, and kudos to you and good luck with that. You know, just make sure you are prepared and whole and healed to do so. Right? You know, you are ready to do so. Again, no pressure. Just know that it is in your near future, and you don't have to jump the gun as of this second. Just know that it's near and dear to you. Okay. Again, your dreams come to fruition. Prepare yourself for unseen joys. You establish a connection with someone intellectually stimulating, and a potential new relationship could emerge. You confidently communicate your expectations and elevate your standards. And it says it's better to be a fail in originality than to succeed in imitations. Now, isn't that crazy how we had that just said that? And that's a quote by let's see who this is. Quote by Herman Melville, y'all. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. And all this great stuff you're producing and you worried about failing, it's all you that you're producing. This is all your stuff, all of what you can produce, you know. And nothing beats a failure but a try. Right? Remember that? Nothing beats a failure but a try. I'll let you see future happenings. All these hidden treasures and potential within you. And I talked about the potential before. This hidden treasure card even came out. Passion and passion just all up and through here. We know how passionate you are about your work and your process, what it is that you do. But see it through to the end. You are worth the win. All right. You are worth everything that comes from it. You are worth the steps. You are worth every part of it. Right. You just have to let go of that old mindset. What if? Because what if you don't? What if? Could. Go sit down somewhere. Stop working your nerves. Future happenings again. All right. Sweet behaviors is on the rise. Hearts of all are captured from your participation in grand gatherings. That charismatic energy that you give off. Right. You meet with relatives, those same relatives that just pop up out of nowhere that we talked about. In one of those cards, I might be doing the very same thing I did earlier. Might be thinking of a card, and it's not out here. I've had a lot of these cards in my hand, so I could be meshing them together. It's possible. It is possible. All right, so it's crazy. I can barely see this. Sweet behavior is on the rise. Hearts of all are captured from your participation in grand gatherings. You meet with relatives. There's a surge in guest arrivals. So somebody's gonna be popping up on y'all. I'm serious. Popping up on you. Somebody's coming through. Maybe it's this loved one. Maybe it is a few loved ones. Maybe there's some folks that's just checking in on you. Like, what have you been doing? Like, stop playing with your future by digressing as much as you are. I mean, like, you should be way further along than what you are. You know, Spirit is saying, but it's okay. Just do away with the old habits, and the old habits is like one of the busiest cards here, along with maybe a prickly situation. But spirit, and that's not even really a bad card because again, it says you need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. So you got to move a certain way, think a certain way, feel through this thing a certain way to actually get what it is that you need out of it. And running when again your stomach gets to feeling a certain way, or your feet get to tapping a little too much and too long and too loud, or you can hear your thoughts, or you're over analyzing, overthinking, defeating yourself before you even see what the if it's a possible win, or even if you are, because you all worth it. There's no question about that. It's just, will you stick around long enough to find out? Worth the relationship and everything. You're worth all of this, everything that's here. The relationship, the workship, you know, you're worth all of it. Oh, that's decent. So there's a surge in guest arrivals, and you advance by uniting everyone. Nicely. I love it. Respect and honor are bestowed. Support comes from all quarters. So support comes from all areas and arenas of your life. Those special ones, maybe they're not popping up to be an annoyance, pest, a bother, but they are, just again checking in, doing a wellness check, love on you, love you back to, health or life, and get you back out there, love you back to shape, getting you back out there, knowing, letting you understand that you deserve everything that comes with this part of your life, or this story. All right. Um, Respect and honor are bestowed. Support comes from all quarters, so the sense of public welfare persists. See, welfare checks, and that's crazy because I didn't even see that part of it yet. But the bottom of the card says, it's so little. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Ooh, Milton, is that Milton Berle? Milton Berle. I don't see an extract over the E, so I'm gonna say Milton Berle. But yeah, if the door, the opportunity, where's the door, man? Where's the car with the door? Here we go. Gates of Triumph. That's what I was looking for. Success expands in your life. If excuse me, build the door. If life doesn't provide the opportunity or provide the door, build it. Create it. Create the opportunity, and that's what you've been doing. So again, nothing but goodness can come out of it. I love these cards. I love the meaning. I had to give me some new glasses or something. I don't know. I don't even think it's the new glasses. I just, because these are not old or whatever. I'm sorry, my legs are starting to hurt, y'all. Persist. Oh my God, that does not say persist. It says pursuits. Pursuits to consider. It says you are. I feel like the commercial where the man is like, Beans is on the trail, and the lady says, Beans. That says bears. I think that's what she said. I can't remember the actual commercial, but it's something along those lines. I laugh at it every time because it feel like me. Yeah, it's funny. But that's, yeah, because I could barely see the writing, y'all. That's why I'm all like, all right. So, anywho, pursuits to consider, and it says you are motivated by opportunities. Okay, sociable and approachable. Reflect eternally Reflect eternally and contemplate the transformations you desire and the means to reach your objectives. Yes, I said that earlier. You know what needs to be done. Um, I mean, wait, you know what you want and you know what needs to be done to get it, to get there, right? Reflect eternally and contemplate and commit to the transformation that you desire. All right, and that means to reach your objectives. Right? Accelerate your progress accelerating that progress by what? Let's see. What is it? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? I don't know why I put down the card because I can't catch my. All right. So accelerate your progress and complete your task lists. This is another card that says complete what you start, finish what you started. Look up. Remember the page of wands at the very bottom. It says finish what you started. Finish what you start. See it to the end, my friend. Heidi ho. All right. Let's see again. You are motivated by opportunities and sociable, and you are sociable and approachable. Reflect internally, and contemplate the transformation you desire and the means to reach your objectives. Sorry if I'm making an ugly face, y'all, but it's kind of like how I had to read this one. I love what it says. I just can barely see it. But anywho's, all right, it says accelerate your progress and complete your task list. Seize commands and act in your best interest. And do what's best for you. Um, and sometimes that means sticking around, right? Um, let's see. You navigate your path so maintain patience and stick to your chosen route. What's written for you. Absolutely. Remember that progress entails change. Ooh. And I'm not doing what they call that. I don't know. Something when they be doing the fingers like this. This one. I don't know. I'm not doing that. I'm like poetry. Poetry to my ears. Absolutely. Um, all right. You navigate your path, you maintain patience, and stick to your chosen route. Remember that progress entails change to attain perfection. Embrace frequent change. Yes, choosing to change though is a challenge. It's not by chance. I said that earlier. Life is like riding. Hold up, I can read it better right here. Life, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Albert Einstein. Gotta keep swimming, must keep swimming, keep swimming. That's right. To keep your balance, it has to be a momentum forward, moving forward. Well, I guess because there are people that ride bikes backwards, but I mean, you got this momentum that has to be had, or something, a balance that have to be had to get it done effectively. All right. And what was at the bottom of the deck? Future happenings. You maintain vigilance over your well being. You navigate another word. I mean, navigate is being used here quite often. You navigate new ventures with grace. I can see that. I mean, it's a future happenings too. So I can see that actually being how the results are after you realize what enduring to the end of the process looks like. You get more confident in, sustaining your will or your want to run. You are cooling out nowadays. You're not as quick to get away when things don't look like it's working in your favor or working in your direction. All right, so you navigate new ventures with grace, although certain uncertainty may linger, right? You press onward, guided by the wisdom and guidance of your family and loved ones, those pop-uppers, those ones who are there to undergird you and love on you and make sure you that's there to do them wellness checks. What you doing? Mm-hmm. Get out that bed. Let's read something. Let's do something. Let's do something productive. Let's build our character. We're building character daily, building our resume, our who we are, our bettering ourselves daily. All right, and putting forth the effort to do so. Because that's what it takes, a lot of effort. All right, you press onward, guided by the wisdom and guidance of your family. Meetings are bound to yield success. Absolutely. This is the second or third card that spoke about, maybe fourth card that spoke about your success. Your position gains strength. Any lingering hesitation dissipates. And funny enough, that's the second time I used the word dissipate today. Wow. You see your projects through to completion. Well, that's it. Look at that. You see your progress through to the end now. That is the end result. I could just end the reading right here. I don't even have to read the rest of the cards. I got three more decks I want to read. I don't have to read no more. That's it. It is this is it seeing it to the end. That is the message. Seeing your projects, your thoughts, your ideas to the end. Again, your fear of failure has to be less than your fear of wanting to, I'm sorry, your will to and your want to win. It has to exceed your will to want to win has to exceed your fear of failure. With any and every situation. So yeah, at the very end of this, it says we may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Maya Angelou. Ooh, I love it. She said it. By God, she said it. Future happiness. It doesn't get any better than that. It's actually letting you know that every situation here that has given you a stress, a bit of anxiety, sleepless nights, worry in any shape, form, or fashion, that baby, you don't even have to live like this. You giving yourself unnecessary worry. Why is you worried? It's so hard. Why is you worried like that? You're not even out here um down here, out here bad, like doing people wicked and ugly and crazy and weird things, and not even doing it to yourself for that matter, you know what I mean? But doing it to other people to have to believe that you are unworthy of all this goodness, right? You are so much better than what you believe you deserve. And that's why we're taking the time out right now to let you know. Whew, this is deep. I love when messages are repetitive because they kind of like etch them in stone and let you know that look, we ain't come to play. We need you to know what you need to know, because you need to know. Thank you. I'm gonna take it, but it didn't fall the way that I usually take it. I'm gonna fall so that I could take it back. I thought one fell just now. I'm taking a nice long one, like long bag. I'm gonna put on me some frequencies, some solfeggio frequencies, and call it a result. Thank the Most High for life. And as I rest, watch over me. All right. Third bottom of the deck, be authentic. It's the second or third card that spoke about your authenticity or being authentic, original, being original, and wait, what it was? It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitating, being an imitator. All right, being authentic. Anything else is just exhausting, right? Know who you are, be who you are, accept who you are, be who you are, love who you are, right? Where everything that comes with it. Meaning, especially if you are brought forth to, you know, evidently, obviously change the world. It's what it is. It's how it was written, and you can't even dodge the ball if you wanted to. Look, your life is so special. Treat it with love and care. Look, you can't even dodge the ball if you wanted to. Like, it's what it is. Live it and love it, honey. Shoot. I told you heavy is the head that wear the crown. That's what I've been talking to lately. The collective. Look, we gotta whip you back into shape, honey bun. Because where you are You shouldn't be nowhere near. Your who you are and what you entail, what it is that you have inside of you. Yeah, you should be, yeah, way far beyond your circumstances, your situation, what you've allowed yourself to sit in. All right, so this one says, live your life to its fullest potential. As we talked about that potential, let go of the need for approval from others. Live up, look, because yeah, all of fear and stuff like that. We're not caring about what others think and what others feel. Only the people that we know genuinely care about us, that could actually have that type of opinion that might get us to see things a little bit differently. You know, we honor their thoughts and what it is that they say. But there's some folks, uh, why would we care? Why should we care? They're in the same boat we in. They ain't trying to make a difference, and what trying to help you make a difference. No. Excuse me. So live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectations. Lord, I love it. And never anyone else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward, as we just spoke about it several times. Keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. All right. Somebody's name might be Dory. Your favorite movie might be Finding Nemo. I don't know. I'm sorry, keep moving forward. You've got this. Bottom line. Prioritize self healing. Ooh. That's for you or for um someone. All right, prioritize self healing right now. Put your need above others for once. It is time to focus on you. Yes, focus on you and stay focused. Right? Self healing takes time and a lot of self love. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthier within yourself. There is no rush. Didn't we say that earlier? Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. I don't know where that came from because they ain't have nothing to do with the conversation, but maybe somebody watching Lion King right now. I don't know. This is for you. Maybe Lion King is your thing because that's one of mine. All right. Yeah. And it does have something to do with that. Hakuna Matata. No worries. Don't be stuck in them old habits, old things. Live in the now. Do what's best for you now. What fits the situation now, and running ever again. Never ever again. And I'm talking about even if there isn't, it doesn't seem like the solution fares out for you, and it might be to the very second, to the threshold that you realize that it's yours, whatever it is, you're victorious in it. But still, even up until that point, don't turn back, because usually when it gets tough, that's when the blessing is there. You right there at the blessing. The enemy wants you to turn around and face the fear and not the blessing. You know, endure the fear and not and turn away from the blessing, the anxiety, the worry. Look, don't worry, be happy. Yep, don't worry, be happy. I crack myself up when I talk sing. I'll be so serious. But anyway, don't worry, don't worry. Everything you've been waiting for is on its way. Progress again. The word, love it. The words, everything is repetitive, and these are all different types of cards, right? So You see how it works here. I'm not here to blow smoke up your hind parts. Tell your people who I am. It's cool to share. I'm not gonna stress you on sharing. But if you think that someone can use this energy of what I have to offer here to yeah, create better solutions or helping them or whatever it is that I can bring forth, yeah, I'm here to do it. I'm here to do it. Sign me up. Sign me up. All right. Again, don't worry. Everything you've been waiting for is on its way. Progress is being made, even if you can't see the results. Stop. Stop. Y'all remember me saying that? Even if you can't see it working in your favor, what it look like, just keep going. Just keep swimming. Keep moving. Keep moving. Hmm? Didn't I say that? Progress is. I'm for sure. In fact. This might be what I listen to while I'm relaxing in my bath tonight. Because this is unbelievable. Like, dang, gotta be showing out. Lord. Again, don't worry. Everything you've been waiting for is on its way. Progress is being made, even if you cannot see the results or see what's happening. So much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams. Trust the process. Lord. I'm telling you, I ain't gotta go no more further. I don't have to go another further. Do you hear me? Lord. That is deep. Baby. I'm telling you. I just don't know. Y'all saw the cards fall out. I don't have tricks up my sleeve. You know. I don't do magic tricks or nothing like that. Not yet at least. I'll be cracking myself up. Step by step. This is the second card that talk about the step by steps too. Bit by bit. Yeah, I can't remember how it goes. Stone by stone. Brick by brick. I can't remember. That's Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, Preacher's Wife soundtrack. Preacher's Wife soundtrack? Yeah, I think Preacher's Wife soundtrack. Oh, I got the Music Mania for you buds. Behind parts, got it. Yep. I can hang with the best of them. Yes, yes. Stand tall and strong. I am free. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it, honey. Liberty is mine. All right. I am free at the very bottom of the deck, and it says, I might not have to take the glasses off to see this. All right. It says, today I find the veil of my ego has lifted, and a vision of my new life has appeared. Yes, there you go, visionary. Mikey, stop. All right. It says, now I am focused on my inner growth, as you should. As you should. I listen only to the voice of my heart and remain steadfast in the energy of love that I find there. I am now free of duality, fear, and judgment, and I move forward on my path to inner peace. Yeah, we talked about that peace, booby. We talked about that peace. Ain't nothing like peace, boy. We talked about that. I remember. I connect to heaven, and this is a few cards that came out tonight. I didn't even realize that, so this actually came out first, step by step. And it says, "Today I practice patience. I allow time." Let me see. Hold up. I should have taken on those steps. That's that. What it was that increase that. It was another word I want to use. Excuse me. the advancement, the because you stood into the end, the increase. I'll just say that the abundance, the increase that you get. But anywho, step by step. Today I practice patience. I allow time to fulfill my goals. Absolutely. No rush. No rush. There's no rush. I understand the wisdom in letting go of control. I know that the true value of each situation lies in its creation rather than in its end result. All right. Therefore, I allow my life to unfold step by step, inhabiting each moment to the fullest, knowing that my soul is forever rising higher and higher to embrace the light. Indeed. Therefore, I allow myself to, therefore, I allow myself to unfold step by step, inhabiting each moment fullest. And this card actually speaks about the opposite of how I say that it's not about the end result. I'm sorry, the beginning as it is the end result. It actually speaks about both. Um, I'll just say it's not about the beginning as much as it is the end because both of them are important, if not equally important. You know, but I would even deem the process to be maybe most important about the process, the understanding, you know, that you gain, the trials and tribulations, the crowd, the cries, the laughter, the process, right? All that fared you out to be the person you are at the finish line. It prepared you, right? It prepared us. All right, so I connect with heaven. Today, I turn inwards and connect with the heaven within. That's right. From this place of peace, peace again, as this reading is done on a table that's painted with a peace sign. I did this a long time ago. I refurbished this table a long time ago, and it's been like this for a minute. I love it. Anywho, I was thinking about actually repainting it and doing something else with it. Stay tuned. It'll probably happen soon. Anywho, today I turn inward and connect with the heaven within. From this place of peace, I can see that a situation I resented an ideal opportunity to work on my inner self. Absolutely. The old habit, what you would typically do, what you were everybody was used to you doing what you were used to you doing. Like it's like second nature. It was no thought about it, no thinking about it. Like you out of here. People know. You knew that yeah. But that ain't even the way it gotta go anymore. That's what this is saying. All right. That this is the perfect opportunity to see where you were flawed. Just flaw that. This is you shorting yourself. And Spirit is saying no more shorting yourself. Not while we have you're supporting the system. Not while not while you are in God's favor. All right. So again, from this place of peace, you can see that every situation that you have resented your opportunity to work on yourself, your inner self. Now that you understand such experiences are necessary for your growth, thus you have accepted such situations that now live each day in serenity. Now that you live each day in serenity, in that peace, yeah, that surpasses all understanding. It's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Look at achievement. Absolutely. Why wouldn't it be anything less or anything? Yeah, anything less. Expectations is a beautiful thing, especially again if you're putting in the work. Why not? Lakakuracha, lakakuracha. I'm just saying. Achievement. Look, climbing that ladder. Yes, baby. It is done. Because it is written. Now it's up to you to embrace it. I go home. All right. Excuse me. Achievement. As I advance on the road towards achievement, I discover my greatest strengths and learn from each challenge. Mwah. Bellissima. All right. I believe in my truest potential. There we go. There we go. Those hidden treasures. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Today I have faith in my abilities and in myself. I move forward. I move forward. I move forward towards the fulfillment of my vision. There you go, visionary. That's all it took. Started with an idea, baby. Actions, actions. All right. I reach my objectives. My objectives. I am courageous, and that was a card that actually started off like that. I reach my objectives. I am courageous. I embrace life. I am always in good company on this journey towards the light. All right, overcoming. I think I read that one. That's the card I read. That's why it sounds familiar. But anyway, overcoming today in this great school of life, I practice self-discovery while acknowledging that my fears, anger, and ego separate me from my divinity. I allow the light to grow inside of me. This light gives me the power to reign over the inner kingdom of my inner kingdom. Today I overcome all that separates me from the light that is my truest self. Hmm, that is amazing. All right, so yeah, overcoming those old habits, that old mindset way of thinking, your default process, right? When in doubt, hmm, when in doubt, you go with the default plate, right? Go for what you know. That's what's been happening, and the process of all of that is has come to an end. You have a purpose to stand tall now, and stand strong, right, in your doing. There's nothing to hide, nothing to run from. Is that confidence on the outside? Yeah, let's match it on the inside. Let's match what's happening, you know, on the outside. Let's make sure it's going on. What's happening on the inside, right? Stand tall and strong. Today, I choose to remain positive. I face all my challenges with strength and courage. Second and third time, strength and courage came into play. I will not be denied or turned away. Absolutely, because we if the opportunity not being handed to us or given to us, or the opportunity doesn't, I'm not saying handed to us because it don't have to be, but if the opportunity doesn't present itself in a timely manner, we know how to knock down walls and create doors. We bout it. We bout it like that. We're getting it done. We are getting it done. Look, and that was New Orleans just came out. Me when I say we is getting it done. We are getting it done. Okay. All right. So stand tall and strong. Today I choose to remain positive. I face all of my life challenges with strength and courage. Yeah, they are builder of my character and builder of my strength. Absolutely. Memory, muscle memory. And it's absolutely needed. I will not be denied or turned away. I will not allow myself to be carried away by negative thoughts. Yeah, overthinking. Absolutely. I stand tall, strong, and I live in each moment in joy and in peace. I love it. Leaving my future in God's hand. I believe in life because life believes in me. Yeah. See, when you in that state of peace and you get to have moments like this and appreciate them as much as you appreciate everything that led you there. leads you here. Yeah. There's a time and a place, a reason and a space for everything to move and go just the way that it needs to. So so each and every one of us can have this. That peace our heart longs for, desires. Okay. All right, on to the scriptures. Again, if you like what you hear, please like and subscribe. Yeah, it's always a pleasure. All right, it says, who knows? Who knows whether you have not come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Esther 4:14. And it's 4:14. This is the second time 4:14 came out, but it's a different book than Numbers. I collect numbers in my head. I get 4:14. We saw that last night. The number 4:14. I can't remember exactly which book it was, but 4:14 came out last night. But such a time as this, that God shows up when um exactly when we need him. Exactly when we need him. Mikey, stop! You're not biting that thing. It sounds like you ripping something. All right, so let justice roll down like waters. Amos 5:24. May 24th may be your birthday. And listen, April 14th may be your birthday. All right, so again, let justice roll down like waters. Yeah. Justice don't have to come through you. It can come to you. It don't have to come through you. It can come to you. And I guess in some form, it can actually come through you. But using all the senses, all the sense of humility, of course. I mean, being humble about it. Justice can't come through you, but and there's a sense of humble about it that can come with it too. You know. Yeah. Keeping your hands clean. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. I don't know who that's for, or whether or not you'll be able to. You need that to apply to your upcoming week. But Amos 5:24 is where you can find it. Let justice rule like waters. No worries. And that's funny. Justice rule like waters. Be cool, calm, and collected. No need to worry, no need to stress. Everything's going to work out in due time. Yeah. All right. And we know and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good for those who are called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. So August 28th might be a date that's significant to someone. Or the scripture Romans 8:28 may be something that you all need to look further into. But yeah, everything work together for those who trust and love the Lord, who are called according to his purpose. Absolutely. Especially living his purpose. Called according to his purpose. Living his purpose. Living his will. You know? It's like an automatic light. You don't even want the light on you like that, but it's an automatic glow. When you're in his will, people know. They just know. Some of them don't like to admit it. Some of them they want to deny it. Some of them wish they had it and didn't. Just could never see it for you. It's just yeah, but it's there. It's definitely there and very prominent. All right, so the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins. It says Mark 2:10. So February 10th can be significant to someone. Um, the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins. Yeah. The physical form of God. I remember at one point there was a certain race of people who, you know, denied that could ever be because how dare a man be in a physical forgiving the God of man, forgiving the God of man's the doing what the God of man could do, um, forgiving sins, right? Like it was unheard of, but it's a new day. It was a new day then. It's definitely a new day now, right? The same God then is the same God now. However, he's bigger and better, and yeah, I'm here for it. Anywho, hope y'all enjoyed the reading. Y'all, I'm kind of tired, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if you heard the monotones, and I feel like um, I'm so mellowed out right now. I don't even know how or why, but yes, I do. That's just who I am. I don't have anything right now to be, I don't want to say ferocious about, my passion and all. But nonetheless, it's still deep down within me. And when the time is right, it does come out when it needs to. Trust me and trust and believe me. But nonetheless, I am so grateful to have had you here today, to all day today. Every little time I came on today. I appreciate y'all popping in, tapping in, and yeah, don't make it be let it be your first or your last. Doing so, I appreciate the company. Again, it feels like I'm not talking to myself. You know what I mean? Even though I don't mind, I really don't mind. I really don't mind. Because like I said, it's gonna hit who it needs to hit when the time is right, and I really really believe that, and I don't take time for granted, right? When it is necessary. That was like a bug that was just fine. When things is necessary, it will um, follow through as it needs to. But anyway, y'all be blessed, be amazing, be what I want to say. Um, be still. Yeah, be still. You don't have to rush through everything. It's time to just watch everything manifest the way that it needs to. And again, just because you don't see the progress working in your favor at the moment, don't mean it's not working in your favor. All right. Love you to life and see you tomorrow, maybe. I hope. I hope. Maybe it's a day of rest. In fact, I wanted to before I let y'all go. On Fridays, I typically don't do any work. I don't do work until Saturday nights when the sun goes down. I um typically do the Sabbath. I keep the Sabbath. So when I come home from work, I don't come online. I usually don't come online. But Friday was kind of an exception because I realized that I had been able to come on the night before and I had promised you all the night before that I would come on. And so I'm a woman of my word. And so I kept my word. But moving forward, if it's not a special something where I have been given my blessings to move on or do something on a Friday, I more than likely will not do anything on a Friday night. But Saturday nights, sundown, be prepared to see you, girl. Be prepared to see these glasses. Yep. Yo, stay tuned. Again, be amazing. Stand tall. Stand strong. Be courageous. And yeah, keep your creative selves in the running. You can't win if you ain't in. Peace. Until next time. Check me sooner than later. Yeah, all that good stuff. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.